Welcome to Spaghetti on the Wall. I'm your host, Armando Leduc. We're here to explore the realms of business, marketing, and life. Ready to make ideas stick and grow them into something great? Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Managing Partners Podcast, where law firm leaders learn to think bigger. I'm Kevin Daisy. Let's jump in.
Hi, I'm Brian Ajoles, and you're listening to the Spaghetti on the Wall and Managing Partners Podcast. We are live at the NTL Summit here in Miami, and I'm standing with Jaden Doye. And Jaden, you are one of the most stylish lead dressed here at the conference. So tell us, where'd you get the fit from?
It's a secret, I could tell you, but I have to take you out. So I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Okay, yes. And well, do you typically always have a fresh fit on like this, or is this specific to the conference?
Oh, yes. So I have to have a really expensive insurance policy because I constantly break necks everywhere I go.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
Yeah, my strategy is if I'm not going to have a vendor booth, I need to be the booth and represent well. So I just make sure that I'm dressed to my best.
That's phenomenal. Everybody should be inspired out. Jaden?
I'm based out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Very nice.
But we work with clients in 23 states and DC.
Very nice. And tell everybody out there a little bit about what you do.
Yes. So I own Prestige Accounting and Consulting, where we help law firm owners reach new heights and catch more flights. And we do that using specialized accounting strategies and our consulting framework.
Consulting framework.
Yep.
And you were telling me a little bit off podcast how about that generational wealth. Can you mention
so my thought as an accountant, we're trained just to present the numbers and accounting. And I knew that when I started my firm, I wanted to do things a little differently. Mm-hmm. And I knew that I wanted to help law firms grow, scale, but also use that law firm as a part of their retirement strategy. Don't just close the law firm when you're done. Use it as a part of your retirement strategy so you can have people buy in and you can get paid dividends for the rest of your life.
Amazing. And typically, how does one go about that in terms of growing into generational wealth like that?
Oh, there's so many different things, but I'll say this. The first thing, they have to make sure that they have a business that's scalable. A lot of times when people start their business, they treat it like it's a job, but being an employer and being an employee are two completely different things. So making sure that you have the right people in place, making sure that you have the right systems in place, and making sure a lot of times when people start their firms, especially minorities, the thought process is, I want to save everyone. I want to help everyone. And that leads them to oftentimes lowering their prices and serving people below market rate. And when you serve people below market rate, you're not actually helping anyone. So changing the mindset and understanding you can't save everyone, but pick a niche in the market of people that you can serve.
Yes. And so is there bagpipes playing in the hallway? That's fun.
Interesting.
We won't let that distract us though. And
okay.
So is there like an ideal candidate who would be like a great match for you?
Yes, I'd say law firms anywhere from inception all the way up to about 4 or 5 million annual gross revenue.
Wow.
Yep. As long as they have the right mindset and they're willing to invest the time and the money into creating and growing a scalable firm, then we're a good match.
That's awesome. And so while you're here at the conference, is there anything that you're hoping to get out of it? Like what would be a big win for you leaving here with?
So I primarily work with trial attorneys and PI attorneys. And so the big thing for me is that I love to really dive all the way in. So when I say dive all the way in, I learn more than just accounting. I learn about intake. I learn about client acquisition strategies. I learn even strategies to help them increase the case value. I'm learning about TBI. Honestly, it's so funny because I know medical lingo that a lot of PI attorneys don't know.
Wow.
I know about RFA, MBB, all of that stuff. And a good amount of PI attorneys don't really dig that deep. And so I want to be able to be that A1 consultant for them to help them be a better attorney and a better business owner.
I think that's really inspiring that you have just immersed yourself so much that you are picking up on so many different things.
Mhm.
So what was day one like at the conference here for you yesterday?
Day one was amazing. Not only did I meet a lot of good attorneys, but I also worked the expo floor so that I can learn what other vendors for law firms do. Because as a consultant, I believe in spreading the wealth. So if there are tools and resources that my clients need, I want to make sure that I vet people before referring business to them. So actually taking the time to do the demos and learn how they serve clients and the success stories is a big amount of the time that I take while I'm at conferences like this.
Nice. And how about for day two? Anything in particular that you're looking forward to or excited about?
Day two, so there's some awards tonight, and just meeting more people. I mean, there's over 2,000 people here, maybe. So there's a lot of potential people to meet. So just continuing to meet new people.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. And we already know that you break necks with your stylish fits, but is there any other skills that you might have that's not listed on your LinkedIn?
Oh, that's a good one. I have a lot on my LinkedIn. Oh, when I say reach new heights and catch more flights, I mean that literally.
Yeah.
So I love to travel the world. I even do international legal conferences. And so when it comes to travel, a lot of times I have some travel hacks. So if you want some travel hacks, let me know.
Well, off the top of your head, maybe like one or two travel hacks. Like, do you have any for us?
Absolutely. So my favorite is using points. So I always encourage my clients to get credit cards that have certain reward points programs so that they can use those cards, pay them off, but they're getting rewarded for putting expenses on the, and then they can use those points for free flights.
We were actually just telling Gary that yesterday because he's been off camera. He was saying how much he's been traveling lately. So we were like, you better have those credit cards together.
Mm-hmm.
And but for those international conferences, like, have you gone to any fun places lately? Where else have you been?
Oh, I'll say my top two: Dubai and Cape Town, South Africa.
You know, it's so funny because everyone I know who's gone to Cape Town has just said that it's totally surpassed their expectation, and it's like just like this magical place. I've never been before, but yeah, what stood out to you there?
The food was absolutely amazing. Because it's right there on the coast, they have access to so much seafood, and it's fresh.
Yeah.
And the way that we handle food here in America versus other countries is very different, and you can taste the difference.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the people are very friendly.
That's amazing. And
Yep.
I think it's like in a different part of the country where they do like the safaris and thing. Did you happen to be able to enjoy any of that?
Yes, we did go on a safari excursion, and that was fun. Being that close up to lions, elephants, and rhinos, all of which could kill you, but in this habitat, they were peaceful because we minded our business.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I had a great time there, and I like doing things that cause people to face their fears. Like, for example, when we went to Dubai, we did jet skiing out there in the water on the marina, and I was one of those people that was scared, but I didn't let everyone else know. But I just push through the fear because you feel like you're going to fall off the whole time.
Yeah.
So, but I can't be the leader of this group and being scared of doing this excursion. So I just pushed through, and it was very exhilarating. And when you have experiences like that, it puts things in perspective, and it helps you to be able to better face your fears in your normal life.
I 100% agree. And I believe in the same philosophy of like constantly trying to push yourself and put yourself into uncomfortable situations like that to experience growth.
Yep.
And you never know like who you're going to meet or what's going to come out of it or the skill set you might develop. So as we move into 2026, is there anything that maybe you're looking to face or challenge yourself with?
Well, I will say
either personally or professionally.
This year, I'm actually on a world tour. I'm releasing 3 books, and I have over 26 events. And there's only 365 days in a year and 52 weeks in a year. So you do the math. Doing that and running a multi-million-dollar company at the same time is going to be very challenging.
Yeah.
But I'm up for the challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, that sounds incredibly inspiring. How are you able to navigate all of that and do all of those things at the same time? Because I mean, those are a lot of tasks to take on, but
yep,
incredible things you're doing.
So 3 things. Technology. We use technology to the best of our ability so that we can make sure that we're following up with clients, they can communicate with us, two is a good team. So I'm very forward. I'm very blunt. I'm very matter of fact. I hire people that are the opposite of me and more caring and maybe a little bit more passive, and maybe they can deliver a message differently than I would deliver a message to a client. So our clients have good balance, and clients don't feel like they have to talk to me. They're very comfortable talking to other members of the team, and they actually enjoy it. And three, I let people know from day one, I have to practice what I preach. I can't tell you for that I want you to have a business that doesn't require you to always be there and I'm always in front of the desk, right? Yeah. So I have to show people and continue to inspire people and be visible at these type of conferences so that those that want to meet me and those that need to work with me can find me.
Yes. And speaking of finding you, in terms of a big theme here at the event has been marketing. How have you currently been marketing yourself? And do you do a lot of podcasts like this or maybe other ways?
I do the full gambit. So writing physical books, giving out free resources, sales funnels, Facebook ads, speaking. I have a podcast, videos. Yeah.
So you have a podcast. What's the name of that podcast for everybody out there?
The Long Quarter Podcast.
The Long Quarter Podcast.
Yep. And for those who are visual, it's also available on YouTube.
Amazing. Well, Jayden, thank you so much for taking the time today. Before we get going, please tell the people where they might be able to find you.
Yes. So you can find me on all social media. The one I'm on the most is actually Instagram at The Great Jayden. But you can find me on LinkedIn if you prefer, Jaden Doye, Doye.
And thank you so much for taking the time. You've inspired me, and I'm sure the audience, not only with your outfit, but your mindset, and you've been incredible.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody out there, for listening and watching. I'm Brian Ajoles, and this is the Spaghetti on the Wall and Managing Partners Podcast.